Take 5. This has been a very angry rant. But having a cigar, a few arthritis shots, starting to calm down a little bit. First and foremost, the California Water Service Company has a valve that they can shut the water off to your house. After that, there's a line going up to the house, whoop, up there, and there's a gate valve on that, and I can shut the water off to the house. Right after that, it tees and goes into the house, and then the other side of the tee goes down to another gate valve where I can shut the water off to the sprinkler system. The packing gland in that valve is shot and it's spraying water everywhere, so I had to turn that valve off. Man, these are good. Let me tell you something. Go down to your local cigar shop and get an acid blonde. They're great. The Maduro is even better. It's smoother, it's darker, it's rounder, it's gorgeous. Anyway, the bad valve is why I'm watering the yard with the damn hose, because I've been lazy and I don't want to fix the valve. But now that the boys are out of school, yeah, I went there, and I'm gonna go there. Anyway, why, oh why, dear God, John, are you showing us the hose spraying the yard? Well, the reason's real simple. I shift my way here a little bit. The reason is real simple. The California State Legislature just passed a law. Governor Brown signed it into actual law. They passed a bill. He signed it into law. In 2022, 4 years from today, this is 2018. Why is that so hard? Too many arthritis shots. In 2024 and 4 years, or 2022 and 4 years, excuse me, you will be limited to 55 gallons of water per person per day in a household. Any municipal water district, any water company not complying with that, God only knows how they're going to comply with it, will be fined $1,000 per day during the drought. California's almost always in drought. Southern California is anyway. Why are we always in drought? Well, because our lawmakers decided that bullet trains were more important. Why did they decide that bullet trains were more important than water storage? Well, the lawmaker's husband is a bullet train builder. Or he is now anyway, since we have bullet trains being built. Anyways, here a couple years ago, farmers were forced to pay for their full water allotment. They were given 0% of their water allotment. Oh man, this is a good cigar. Oh. How dystopian can things get? Well, if you look at Venezuela, they can get a hell of a lot worse. I'm not going to explain to you how. People are leaving en masse. I sent a letter to, what was his name? De Leon in the California Assembly. I sent a letter to Boxer, to several others, saying, you know, you're going to get to a point you don't want to build a wall to keep people out. You're going to get to a point where you have to build a wall to keep people in. And here we are 10, 12 years later, and there's a mass exodus from California. Illinois is the only state that's beating us right now in people leaving. Thank you, Chicago. Sweet home Chicago. Yeah, this one's a lot less angry. Take 5 is. Anyway, thing is, here we are. 10 years ago, I said a lot of things. There's some of it hasn't come to pass. They've manipulated things so that they didn't. They will come to pass. It's just a matter of time. 10 years ago, I said we would be here, and we're here. And today I'm saying 2 things in this YouTube video. One is, on this primary election day, your vote does not count. Your vote does not matter. They've imported enough third world socialists into this country. I don't give a shit about race. That doesn't matter. They've imported enough third world socialists to vote Democrat, and they are. And enough people who have common sense have left. The smart people have left California. In this primary election, your vote does not matter. It probably won't be counted. It definitely does not matter whether it is or isn't. The communists are winning. We are not facing, in America, another civil war. Ooh, this is a good cigar. We're not facing another civil war. What we're facing is a communist revolution. They're building up. And that's why they're called progressives. They progress slowly over the years. They've turned this into a more and more socialist. And as their socialist policies and plans fail, they blame it on capitalism. We're not a capitalist nation either. We haven't been in a very long time. But as so goes California, so goes the nation. And eventually the United States will fall to this. God, that's a good cigar. I hate to ruin it with making a video. And good whiskey too. Cheap whiskey, cinnamon whiskey, fireball whiskey. Anyway, a lot less angry. The smart people have left. Just saw a poll. More than 50% of Bay Area residents are planning on leaving. And that doesn't mean they have a desire to leave. That means they're making plans. They're getting out. More and more people I talk to are getting out. The smart people already left. Their votes are no longer here. In the last census, Texas gained 2 electoral college votes. California lost 2. Guess where those people went? Well, go read up on San Antonio and how the votes are going there. That's where they went. Anyway, the thing is your vote doesn't matter. You go vote all you want. It doesn't matter. The socialists have won in California. And they will win in the rest of the United States. Because it's what they're being taught in school. I voted for Bill Clinton in the first election I voted in. I was 18 my entire senior year. I voted for Bill Clinton. Why? Because I was a Union Democrat. Because I grew up in a Union Democrat household. Oh, it's a good cigar. I was taught to be a Union Democrat. I was a Union Democrat. The second time around, I didn't vote for Bill Clinton. Or the next election I voted, I didn't vote for I didn't vote Democrat. I don't remember exactly how it went. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Thing is smart people have left. All of the intelligent followers are getting ready to follow them out. And the 2 things I'm going to tell you today, I told you all this stuff was going to happen 10 years ago. I'm going to say it on the record today. 2 important points that really matter. 2 important points that really matter. Your vote does not count today. It did 10 years ago when you didn't vote. Today it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you vote. The socialists and liberals have won, and they will continue to win in California. The other thing I'm going to tell you is there's going to come a point in the next 10 years where you will leave California, if you're able to, with nothing but the clothes on your back and the crap you can carry in your car. Your real estate values will have gone so far down, you will just leave your homes behind. It won't matter anymore. God, that's a good cigar. It's almost done. Like a 20-minute cigar. Yeah. You will leave with your clothes on your back and the crap you can carry in your car if you're able to leave. And when you get back east somewhere, you will be the Okies from the grapes of wrath. You'll pick fruit, you'll pick crops, you'll do whatever you can while living out of your car. The Dust Bowl here is not a climate thing. The Dust Bowl here is a political thing. They cut the water off 2 years ago. They're barely bringing it back. More poignant, the 55 gallons per person per day. They just passed that law. The governor signed it into law. That's 2022. What I'm doing right here, watering my yard, will be impossible 4 years from now. You won't be able to do it. You will not be able to do this. If you have a 5 or 6 gallon a minute shower head, and you can go look on your shower head if the writing's still there. Oh, this is a good cigar. It's illegal for me to smoke this in my home while somebody's working on something in my home, by the way. In my own home. California. Yeah. If you have a 5 or 6 gallon a minute shower head and you take a 10-minute shower, it doesn't take much math to figure out that 60 gallons, that's 5 over the 55 gallons that you will be allotted for the day if you take a 10-minute shower. You won't be able to wash your clothes. You won't be able to water your garden. You won't even be allowed to grow your own food. That's fact, people. $1,000 a day, that'll be passed on to you. Those of you who have already gone and gotten a meter for your property, you've already subjected yourselves to that. Smart people have left. They don't vote here anymore. The semi-intelligent followers are preparing to follow them out of the state. And in 10 years, today your vote doesn't matter. In 10 years' time, somewhere between now and 2028, you will leave this state with the clothes on your back and the crap you can carry in your car if you still have one. That's what's going to happen. You'll be refugees inside of your own country. That's what's going to happen, folks. I told you 10 years ago that we'd be here today, and we are. And I'm telling you now, that's what's going to happen. Nobody listens. Go vote. Go vote for your idiotic Republican candidate who's not really a Republican. Go vote for whatever they're going to ignore. You already voted in California to no longer give services to illegal immigrants. A judge, a tyrant in a black robe already told you no, you can't do that. You already voted in this state to not recognize gay marriage. They told you no, you can't do that. So you amended your Constitution. They told you that's unconstitutional. It's part of the Constitution. Nah, it's unconstitutional. A tyrant in a black robe did that to you. Your vote doesn't matter. Your voice is silenced. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. From here on, and I'm going to say from 2-3 years ago on, it really doesn't matter how you vote, what you say. At some point, you won't be able to say it anymore. Oh, man, that's delicious. So, go vote. Enjoy that. It doesn't matter. I didn't vote. It's the first time in my adult life that I haven't voted. And I probably won't vote from now on. It just doesn't matter. So, anyway, I try not to do political stuff on this channel. The kids doing stuff, motorcycles. I like to shoot guns. They shadow block your account now for guns. Your voice is silenced. It doesn't matter. Anyway, happy Tuesday. That's really all it is. That's about all. Peace out.